it is time for tomorrow's Comics Tuesday, where I can sell you the books that I just told you about in my review show, Minute Skimming. I mean, I gave you all the info that you need to know to get the cool books for your collections. I should have just rhymed all that. That'd have been better. Okay, I have to think of my rhyme words. We're going to have a ton of great books, including I've got the graphic novels that are released this week. Then I've got the new comic books that are releasing this week. Then I've got these super exclusive Scott Williams foily beauties on the board. And I've got the hottest book from last week, way up here where you can't see it. Sorry. And then I've got two collections, including an ASM one that I've shown before, but I had a special request from a customer wanting to fill in their collection. We'll just go wherever you guys want to go. Take this opportunity, please, to like and share. Get your friends in the room so we can have some fun and talk about comic books together. See you right after this. That's awesome. I love that lead in. Hi, everybody. It is time for new comic books. It is your last new comic book week. No, it's not. Next week, we got a new comic book week, and then it's the last for your year. Or maybe there's one after that. At least it's the one before Christmas. How's that? You've got comic books to read during the holiday. What?
Well, new comic book day next week is Christmas Eve. And new comic book day the week after that is New Year's Eve.
Oh, no.
So if you're one of them people who works those days, maybe they'll have new comics.
Maybe. We'll see how this
works.
If not,
people will probably just be celebrating with their families and eating cookies.
Well, don't worry, because next Tuesday, we're still having the show. So you can still claim your goodies in your pajamas from your house. Hey, I see Burka's in the house. All right, let's get started so I can get through as much as possible today. Hey, Clemency, how are y'all? Oh, and also, if you see me, what looks talking to myself from comments that you can't see on your screen, we are live right now on many platforms, and I can see all of your comments from all of them. So please feel free to interact. We are a very, very friendly group. We like chatting with each other about things like what kind of dogs we have and what our cute kids did and what we had for dinner. All of those things are safe topics on this channel while we're looking at cool books. To claim is super easy. Just type in the comments the name of the book that I call it. You don't have to use the word claim. If you type the name of the book, it is assumed that you're claiming the book. Our shipping rates are very inexpensive, up to 10 comic books for $6 and up to 20 for $8. If you claim graphic novels, they do ship media rate, which is also very inexpensive. We're happy to give you quotes if you get a lot of crazy stuff. Look, oh my gosh, it is Brainy and George Schwartz are all on tonight. Oh, so happy. Brainy, I'm counting the days until I get to see you again at Comics Pro. We've got to have a game plan for how we're going to win all the auctions. All right, everybody, here we go. This is Batman Beyond. This is the big 25th anniversary book that has everything. It's got the 1999 miniseries, the second volume 1 through 24, and some more material from Superman Adventure 64. These are $60, but heck, they are huge. Brittany, what you been up to, man? We have not talked to each other in way too long. Also available from Daniel Warren Johnson, who's been blowing it up with all of his awesomeness. This is The Moon is Following Us, Volume 2. That one is $17. At Comics with TJ. How you doing, TJ? Thanks for coming from our review show earlier. I like it when you guys show up. This is part of the All-In universe. This is Superman, called Love and Mercy. This is the Williamson run, essentially volume 5. And this one is $18. This is everything. You don't have to get any more than what is in this book. It's the entirety of Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood. That one is also 18.
Black Suit and Blood?
What?
Black Suit and Blood?
Black Suit and Blood.
Excuse me while I go look things up that I think I should have ordered and then didn't.
Black Suit and Blood. At Comics Pro, you just need to know someone on the IT team. Yeah.
I have no control over who wins the auctions, TJ. Otherwise, I would win them all for $0.
All you need to know is that there's definitely one that I will always win because I just don't put my arm down until I win it. And Brittany and I get kind of ridiculous because we like to raise money for charity, but often there is some big bucks in the room that buy things for more than is humanly possible for just lowly comic book store owners. And that's also awesome because they were raising always money for Bink, which is a great organization that steps in when money gets really horribly tight for just regular employees of comic book stores and regular bookstores for things like, oh my gosh, I just had emergency root canal and I don't have money set aside for that. And my money is so short that I am not going to be able to pay rent if I also pay this bill. Bink steps in and helps bridge the gap for people that just aren't used to those kinds of emergency amount of money sitting around their house. So they are 100% awesome.
The big thing Bink has been doing for the last few years is offering a partnership with BetterHelp to get therapy services for bookshop employees, owners, and even people kind of associated with comic book stores and bookstores like creators and, you know, potentially producers who do things like on the internet.
And also, if you guys are thinking about somewhere to donate money, like you're at the end of the year and you have charity money you would like to donate, I think that Penguin Random House is still doubling the money that gets donated to that program. So if you have money, got a company that you work for that also likes to double up, that would be so awesome. It's easy to find them. Just Bink, B-I-N-C. All right. Also, Uncanny X-Men, the cool Murder Me Mutina storyline from Gail Simone. That one is 16. So, Brainy, I understand your pain because that's kind of how it was when I opened up this store. There was so many like delays for building up our mezzanine and all the permits and all that stuff. It was hard. Too many psychos in Brainy's head. Brainy, you're the most fun psycho I've ever known. The most fun. X-Men Hellfire Vigil. This is volume 5 of the X-Men storyline that is on pause right now while we're going through the Age of Revolution. And that one is 20. Nava's in the house. Oh, Make-A-Wish is awesome. So TJ is talking about the auction at Pittsburgh Comic-Con supports Make-A-Wish, which is also a great charity. Super awesome. As Bill's on over on YouTube, and Jeff Brown is over on the Facebooks. Hello, welcome. Psylocke, Nightmares of the Past. This is the second volume graphic novel, and that one is 16. This one is a cool hardcover book from a company that I like carrying books from. It's called Uncivilized Books. So off the beaten path, good slice of life stories. This one is called Cannonball, and it says, Caroline Bertram, aspiring writer, queer, art school graduate, near alcoholic, and self-proclaimed torture genius. To be like slice of life books, this one is 25 hardcover. Sorry, not hardcore. I'm just going to say words. Bates is in the house. Coming at us all the way over on Facebooks. All right. Batman and Robin Year One. This one I project will sell out fairly immediately in our shop. So grab them while you can. This one is 30. Also would make a perfect gift. Perfect.
And if you're in the greater Michigan area and plan to travel to Traverse City soon, you know, there might be some people there that might be signaturing that book.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean, I wasn't on my list of shows I was 100% sure I was going to this year, but I think I'm going to have to go. Just put it on the list. Got to figure out how to get there. This is Mirka and Delpho's Unnatural Blue Blood. We've been seeing a ton of interest in all of the Mirka titles. And so we're making sure we have a ton of them in the store. This one's the regular volume. One, it is tied to the original Unnatural storyline. This one is 15. So
Cherry Capital just good.
Go ahead.
No, talk to Nava.
Nava says that Batman and Robin Year One is one of his top runs of the year. And he reads a ton of stuff. He's deep into Marvel, DC, and Indies. So that's high praise because there's a lot of good books out this year. I also have the hardcover. I almost said hardcore again. What's going on with me? The Witcher. The Witcher is the subtitle also. It's a hardcover at 18.
So Cherry Capital just announced Jim Lawson.
Ooh.
So I decided to have fun and weigh the inventory that I have to take now.
Oh no.
Between Mark Waid and Jim Lawson. My back already hurts.
I'm sorry about it. All right, I'm going to take down those graphic novels. You guys can still call them. Don't worry about it. I just need room on the board to put the new comic books for this week. I see Travis is on with us over on the Facebooks. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh no. One of the books has decided to relax. Laying down.
Yeah, it's like a physiologically unwise amount of turtles.
I like when I travel with my husband because he still has, from when he was working, an inordinate amount of like points. So he can, the way he's got it up, he can actually take 3 bags up to 70 pounds for each person.
I think I'm just going to freight ship everything from Traverse City home.
That makes more sense. Okay. Let's do new comic books. Are you ready? Very cool. All right, this one is Savage Sword of Conan Reforged. This one is number 2. That is the, I believe, A cover. And I believe this is the B cover. Oh, yeah, this is the B cover of Boris Vallejo. Let's see, where have I got? I can go all the way to the top. Good. The books that are on the board you'll be seeing after new comic books. So Burka says, just saw service where they ship luggage to your destination. They even pick it up at your house. What? That's awesome. I need that stuff. Can they pick it up at my hotel and ship it back to? All right, from Bad Idea. This one is Cul-de-sac number 5. Cul-de-sac number 5. Remember last week's nope. What's the one from last week?
Ordained.
Thank you. We sold out of it. I was like, my brain was trying to tell me something else. Ordained sold out everywhere and is on the secondary market, ticking right up. How is the Conan? So this one, I'm not sure what the reforged part of it is. I don't know if it's a re-arting of the original Savage Sword. Can you look it up, Kyle, and see if it says? Oh my gosh. This is Conan with his parts out. Like it should be. Art remastering. So it's an art remastering of the original series. Now the main series is so good. You still have Ordained in stock. Well, I will take all of that nonsense. Also this week, Gargoyles Demona number 5. Really pretty cover. Really and truly Conan, because of the way that it's been putting together the main series, you can jump in really anywhere.
So Reforged specifically, though,
Mm-hmm.
is the stories that were in it were originally black and white. Now they're in color.
Mhm.
It's two iconic stories. It's Tower of the Elephant Man, Tower of the Elephant, which is John Buscema art, and then the Frost Giant's Daughter, which is Barry Windsor Smith art. So those are both colored for the first time and re-released in this issue.
Perfect. Because yeah, I do really appreciate the black and white versions of the book, but this is kind of nice to see it done this way. And for someone that likes everything Conan, you can have all the things. Megan Hetrick is amazing. TJ, you're correct. TJ says that Megan Hetrick is sorely underrated. The cover artist for Demona. How about Space Ghost number 6? Peppo's killing it in this second series of this book.
Toy Visuals over on YouTube. If you're looking for good Conan, check out the series run that Liam Sharp is working on right now.
Oh my gosh. Liam's art is like, you could stare at it for days. So much detail. So Nava says over on Facebook that he got issue 1. So it says, as far as he's seen, no edit to the story. Supernatural number 3. Okay. This one, I know that when you see stuff that are holiday specials, you think to yourself, this is a throwaway book. But this one is truly a standalone story in the Thundercats universe, which is really, really good. This is the Thundercats Holiday Special. And it is, I'm telling you, you will like it. It doesn't have anything to do with Christmas at all. It is an adventure that happens on planet and with another race that he is the last of his entire race. And there's some other group of baddies that is led by a queen that is fine with all of them dying except for one. And you'll find out why. So there you go. Thundercats.
Miss Jen, have you seen this weird coincidence that the events that lead to Supernatural with Sam and Dean's dad getting abducted or whatever with the demon thing happened the exact same week that season 1 of Stranger Things happens?
No. What?
Yep, they happen like 3 days apart.
That's quirky. So Justin says over on Facebook that Conan 25 that came out a couple months ago is peak Conan. So if you wanted to try one and jump in, that's his recommendation. Oh man, I should have definitely read this one because I love number 1. This one is No Place number 2, Tim Seeley. Oops, I'm trying to stand up and I just need to be, yeah. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you my cover for this book. So I have a bunch of blind books. This is actually called Winter Horrorland, but it is Monsters number 8. And I opened one because I needed to read it for review, and that's the cover that I got. Really beautiful. But this is all the covers that are possible. For a lot of them, there's 2 versions, a regular and a foil, or cardstock, or glow-in-the-darks. They've got a bunch of ratio variants down here at the bottom. They are just, hey, Starnes! Josh Starnes is on over on Facebook. Starnes were also on YouTube, too. If you wanted to double up and be on both places. So this one's available if you just want the one that is showing. And then I've got the other blind bags also available. The story is awesome. And it reinforces the idea that you should not mess with Drac. Do not mess with Dracula. Rip and face. I don't know if there's like Maybe there are golden tickets in these. Bates needs one. And you can have, we'll say, you can get up to 3. I'm fine with that. Let's see if Bates has a pile anywhere. Bates, no. Not yet. You get to start your pile. Okay. From Mad Cave, this is Racer X number 4 by Mark Russell. Wow, we must have sold a bunch of these in advance. This is Catacomb of Torment. This is number 6. Great EC horror. I don't actually have a whole bunch of them up here. I was going to offer them also today. And also, if you want me to rip your box, if you want to buy them and have me rip them live, I'm fine with doing that. Some people like to have the suspense of getting them opened on online.
If you claim one, have her rip it online, and then bail on paying, you will be banned from every platform I have access to, and I will drag your name through the mud.
No one's going to do that. We're all adults here.
Which is to say, I probably will just post bad about you on my personal Instagram that no one follows.
Oh my goodness gracious. Dick Tracy, number 14, Alex Segura. Yes, Forrest, I do have your goodies. I saw them. They're in a little bag behind the counter. I just got to the end of the week last week and said, we'll get it for this next week. Here's some, if you're talking about Conan the Barbarian, this one is the main series number 27. This is the one that's got a bunch of different stories in it. You can jump in here. You don't have to have any of the other numbers to enjoy this series. From Gail Simone, this is Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon Nemesis, number 4. I know you guys like the number 1 for this book. This was Return of Die. So this is Die Loaded, number 2. Toy Visuals, welcome in. This one has been a really popular book in our store. Everything Dead and Dying, number 4. Remember, this is the one about the dad who tends to his zombified family. All right. Okay, it's just 4. Okay. Making sure I know what covers I got here. This is Exquisite Corpses, number 8. The series is some of the hottest stuff on the planet right now. This one is the polybagged with the trading card in it for people that are trying to collect all of the trading cards. This one, I believe, is cover C and cover D. Okay, let's take down this bad boy. Don't worry, after we do all these indies, we're going to be into what comes up next. I think it starts with Marvel. Yep, Marvel's after that. Also from Image Comics, Ghost Pepper, number 6. Cul-de-sac, number 5 comes off the board. This one's G.I. Joe number 16, part 4 of the Dreadnought War. It's like, what happened to... It's like they're all torn up together. Almost like they have joined forces to fight something worse. Gargoyles comes down. King Spawn number 51. Coming off the super awesome King Spawn number 50, which had a bajillion covers. Base Ghost comes down. All right. Maria Lovett's Artificial, number 4 of 4. So this finishes up her run. Or their run, sorry. Supernatural comes off the board. Rex Stallings, welcome to a show over on Facebook. Power Fantasy number 14. If everyone has godlike powers, what happens? Thundercats comes off the board. Coming up, Sam and Twitch Case Files, number 20. It is true police procedural, usually. No Place comes off the board. All right, World Tree, number 17. It says, Angel, the future is brilliant. Up on the little, what is this called? Billboard. Racer X comes down. All right, Rob Liefeld, Youngblood, number 2. That one ended up being way hotter than I thought it was going to be. Nothing against it. It just snuck up on me. Monsters comes down from the board.
So there's this Prudential commercial going around right now that has You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon on it. And every once in a while, you stop talking and the other people in my house are watching TV and I just hear You Can Call Me Al blasting through the house. And now I have it stuck in my head and it's making me nuts.
Sorry, my friend. Hey, Mark.
It ain't your fault. I blame Prudential.
Well, we'll blame them good. This one is Youngblood number 1. I think this is a second print with a new character Vandal. And of course, it's an homage cover to the first appearance of Deadpool. So maybe this might be, second printing. This might be a hot new character you might want to know. Catacomb Torment comes off the board. Uh, 30 Days of Night, Falling Sun. This is a number 2. It is Rodney Barnes, so you better get it because he is the king of knowing what's good. Starship Godzilla, number 3. Is anyone reading any of the cool new line of the Kaisei Godzilla? And have any recommendations for which titles they like? Star Trek, The Last Starship, number 3. I think it's probably okay to tell you the spoiler about this series, that Captain Kirk gets reanimated and comes back, though he's been long dead. Dick Tracy comes back off the board. Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Casey Jones, number 3. Wouldn't look good for Casey here. Brendan! So I just saw you coming on. Howdy, hey! Conan comes off the board. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Journeys, number 4. This is Peter Laird's book. Jim Kirk is reanimated to help repopulate the galaxy. No, that is not his purpose, although he probably could. Nemesis comes off the board. All right, that is the end of the independent books. Except for, wait. No, I've got some more down here. I must have the last copy of ours. All right, so I have one copy of each of these. From Vault, Barbaric, The Long Death, which I love.
Shout out Toy Visuals for joining us and becoming a member over on YouTube.
Oh, man. Well, welcome in. Barbaric, a die comes down. And then also the future is number 8. Everything dead and dying comes off the board. So you guys can't see it over on Facebook, but on YouTube you can see that Toy Visuals become a member because they have the fancy member symbol on there after their name. It looks kind of like a sideways S. I don't know what the symbol means. What's the symbol, Kyle?
I'm sorry?
The little symbol that shows up when you become an actual member.
There's stuff on YouTube that like it actually is. It's our logo in different colors for how long you've been a member. But in the software you're seeing, it's just a little indicator thingy.
I mean, it's really cool. It almost looks a little bit like, when you have a record player that you have to put that thing in the middle that like fills the gap.
To make a single fit a record player,
yeah. So maybe there's some kind of like symbolism in there. You are a single fitting into a record player of people.
I don't think so. But also their name turns green in our software, so that's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I like it. All right, here we go. Marvel. Alien versus Captain America, number 2. Heck, the first one was so daggum good. I was loving it. Here's your chance to get number 2. Hey, Wiley. David Wiley has just joined us over on Facebook. Exquisite Corpses comes down. Wiley, we have just started the Marvel, and we have not done DC yet. We've only done Indies. Yep. I just picked up 2 things. All right. Great new miniseries. This is Amazing Spider-Man Torn, number 3. We had enough people add it to polls that we got 1 copy left. Woo! Hot. Hot. All right, Ghost Pepper comes off the board. This is Avengers number 33, Jed McKay writing, and there's a storyline here called Return of the Twilight Court. Can't remember where the Twilight Court might have been from. Does anyone know what the Twilight Court is? Who's lulzing? Hey, Jason's there. Yeah, I noticed that. Okay, so it's an actual character? That's that guy? I just thought that's what he typed on when he was trying to get them. Yeah, we love the future is. If you are not watching us over on Facebook, you think I'm talking to myself, but Jason Blanchard, who is part of the team bringing us that awesome series of the future is bloop, is over there. Seeing that as an introduction to the new character. Awesome. Vampire guys from Blood Hunt? Oh, maybe. Here.
Yeah, the Twilight Court are Archer the King, Belvedere the Engineer, Brasiliac the Construct, Galahad the God, Lancelot the Star, Mordred the Witch, and Parsifal the Icon. They're all from Blood Hunt.
Awesome. Thank you. So, Kyle, since we're on the subject of the future is, are you the only person on the leaderboard? Are you whacking everyone hardcore?
I have no. The guys from Black Hills who are playing the game, playing the CTFs, are much better than me. Like they do it full time, like it's their job. But nobody who's bought anything from the EXP or CBSN who has cracked the leaderboard has sent me a photo. So I'm going to assume no one has cracked the leaderboard, so that I'm still winning.
All right. So make sure you guys know if you are doing the future is the actual capture the flag stuff. Let us know how much your points are.
Yeah, I am far surpassed by a much better players than me. However, again, there's like 3 or 4 people I know from the EXP that are like pretty solid at this kind of stuff, and none of them have gotten close. So it may be that when the future is comes out, I treat it like a job that weekend and like just don't sleep until I've got figured everything out. But
I truly don't even know where to start. I'm like, I could just type in the whatever string of numbers that I find into Google. Maybe that'll work. It's as good as it get. Hey, Pete, I see Pete Roke is on with us. And Justin Nava just called me and or you a nerd. I don't think he's calling a book. And Pablo says dinner was baked. What? Baked broiled pork chops, fries, and fried plantains. My favorite stuff he makes. All right, so here's what Jason says over on Facebook. Top 100 at the end of the year on the cybersecurity challenges on tficcomic.io will get an awesome limited edition reward. Oh, there's actually rewards that are in play.
yeah, I'm trying. Like I'm trying. By the way, Miss Jen, do you have the B cover of the future is?
No, I literally that's all we have left.
There are a very, very few of those even made, according to Mr. Jason himself. And I'm not 100% sure which one I ordered from my LCS, and so now I'm big scared and I'm trying to hedge my bets.
Hedge bets. Awesome. All right, there's a big long string of the where you can have help to solve the challenges. But it's being posted over on Facebook, so I don't know if you can get to that.
Don't tell them, Jason.
Can you go grab it from the Facebooks to put onto the
yeah
YouTubes? All right, we got you.
Yeah, I guess. I was really kind of enjoying the fact that nobody had come close yet.
Jason, no lie, I wear my Rekka shirt zippy all the time, but right now it's currently in my dirty clothes hamper. So I apologize. I'm not supporting today. Battle World number 4. Where do I put this? Over there. King Spawn comes in. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I need to use GitHub. You need some skills. There we go. There's the links for everybody. Black Cat number 5. Look at this Adam Hughes cover. Lordy Lord.
I remember when that FOC'd, Matthias and I talked for 10 minutes about, is this Adam Hughes' best Black Cat?
No. Well, maybe a Black Cat, but remember there was a Catwoman that he did also on a night chart
right.
that was fire.
Right. We think that's his best Black Cat.
Could be. Hey, Bree. Artificial comes down. Okay. Espo needs a Black Cat. We got one copy of Black Cat left. Got your copy. All right. Black Panther Intergalactic number 1, coming right off of the happenings from Imperial. This one is awesome. Jumping in point for people that love Black Panther, including the character M'Baku or Shuri, all appear in this issue. Power Fantasy comes down.
If you're someone who has been collecting the Afrofuturism Black Panther stories, or any of the Afrofuturism stuff Marvel has been doing for the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, that's a don't miss book.
Yeah. I had a lot of people add that to their pull boxes in anticipation because of the description of what's going on. So, also, you may have forgotten to put this on your pull box, but here's a reminder because here is Daredevil and Punisher number 2, and the number 1 was so good. Salmon Twitch comes down. All right, here we go. Ton of Age of Revelation books. I haven't had a chance to look and see whether I got a notary. Bree's asking me. I need to have a notary public sign. For some dumb reason, I got insurance for a cruise that I'm not going to take. And the insurance says I can cancel for any reason. That's the one I paid for. But they still want me to notarize. The reason why I'm not going to go is because I have to work. And I'm self-employed. So me as a self-employed person have to get a notarized note saying that I will not let myself go on this cruise.
Even though you wanted to go on the cruise and work, and then they didn't let you into the vendor hall on the cruise.
But I looked at the vendor list, and they're all like big companies now. I missed my chance of getting in as a little guy. But
I'll call them out. San Diego Comic-Con, do better.
That's all right. Such is life. All right. The Last Wolverine. This is volume 3. Yeah. Answers the question whether Wolverine can be gotten out of his being controlled by Revelation. World Tree comes off the board. So no, I still need it. I got off. Someone sent me an offer from like a company from the other side of the world in Michigan. And I'm like, no, I just want someone local. I don't want to pay someone from far away.
Well, just that's like I'm technically a notary public, but I can't help you.
Nope. I don't even know if they have a requirement that has to be someone local. I don't know if they just want stamp. Rivals Ignite. Number 1, 3 awesome stories from the Rivals universe, including an awesome one from Peach from Moko. Youngblood number 2 comes off the board. Ooh, this cover looks awesome. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, number 15.
I think I'm only a notary for like another 2 weeks, though. I think my thing expires in 2026, and I have no reason to renew it.
Well, that makes sense. You're free. I will totally take it. Like seriously, Brie, if you come by with your stamp, I'll just print it out, and it just needs a stamp or whatever notary has to do and register it. I'm happy to pay. Youngblood number 1, second print comes down. Actually, I have friends that went to the bank the other day looking for a notary, and they said they don't do it anymore. Because that's the last time I had to have a notary. I went to a bank. Mortal Thor number 5.
I got my notary public because I saw Jerry Gergich do it on the show Parks and Recreation. And I'm just that kind of eccentric. Not at all because the job I had at the time required it for invoicing purposes.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Clement says UPS stores has it. Yes. But Nava says, I wish I was a notary public to wield such power. Unlimited power. 30 Days of Night comes down. All right. And Age of Revelation, this one is Omega Kids number 3. Man, these kids are all kinds of scary. The scariest. Not quite Black-Eyed Kids scary from Pruitt, but scary. Starship Godzilla comes down. I think my problem is that I could go to the UPS store, but also I would never want to go to a UPS store right now. I don't want to spend that 12 hours of my life. TJ, I think they're figuring out what is valued by their customers and what isn't. They're just doing smart things. Okay, Planet She-Hulk number 2. What's the number 2? Steph Phillips. Get this. Ah, Brie the best. my hero. Last Starship comes down. I just never thought it would be so difficult to like do, because like whenever I get insurance for like Expedia or any of those, they're just like, okay, here's your money back. Radioactive Spider-Man number 3. Casey Jones comes off the board. All right. Planet She-Hulk goes to Russ G.
As an update on an earlier story, I've confirmed with my local comic shop that I'm getting both the Future Is covers. So now there will be no The Future Is covers I don't own, including the one I had to hunt down on the internet from Wild West Hackenfest.
Awesome. You will hunt. Also, Age of Revelation, Rogue Storm number 3. Pablo. No, Bree's gonna stop. Bree's got the pull box here, so they have to come. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comes off. Star Wars Jedi Knights number 10. They look really serious. All right, Barbaric comes off the board. Strange Tales number 3. So you guys start thinking about it. Here's the possibilities I have for post new comic book show. Okay. Hey, John. I am definitely going to do these awesome foil books that you've been seeing hiding on the board. Crespo, I got your Jedi Knights. I know that Elvis is here for the little short box of ASM that I have down here. So I'm definitely going to do that. But for the other boxes I have available, I have a long box of what amounts to a pretty long run of more kind of like 90s era X-Men. Or I have a box of a little bit of this and a little bit of that, including, I think there's some minor keys in this box. I priced it a while ago and I forgot. So if you want more mishmashy stuff, let me know. But I have a ton of really fun stuff to do. Future Is comes off the board. So all this is to say, if any of those things matter to you, just type in that you were, please show this stuff. They're going to eventually all get shown in a show anyway. But X-Men Book of Revelation number 3. You get to figure out the storyline about this little sneaky mutant. All right, Alien versus Captain America comes off the board. And now that has been the end of Marvel. Now we're getting into DC, which is not a ton of stuff this week, honestly, but a bunch of really good stuff for sure. Okay. The big absolute title for this week is Absolute Flash, number 10. Get a first view of a new bad. This is the B cover by Haining. Gotcha, Russ. This is the C cover by Clayton Crane. And this one's the D cover by Joe Quinones. G, I got your book. Okay, coming off the board is Amazing Spider-Man Torn number 3. Okay. Also for DC is Batman Superman World's Finest number 46. That is a creepy cover. Lex, Joker, Soups, and Bat all thrown together. Kind of cool. And then the B cover is by Chuma Hill. Nice watercolor piece. Coming off the board is Avengers, Return of the Twilight Court, number 33. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? I've got one copy of Catwoman number 82, Dance with the Devil. That looks very noir. Battle World number 4 comes off the board. All right, we ordered well for this one. And we had been getting real tight. Get them while you can. As part of DC KO, this one is Harley Quinn versus Zatanna, cover A. Got you, Russ. I have one copy of cover C, Merca and Dolfo.
I haven't decided yet if Harley Quinn versus Zatanna is a fair fight or not.
It is not. But one of them knows it. This is cover C, Frank Cho. That's okay. He's a cool guy, Bree. He's cool. He's just being silly. Number 5, sorry, cover E is Nakayama. That says, "You're cruising for a bruising, sister." And she says something in magic. All right, the Catwoman goes to Reschi. That sells out. I have one last copy of Black Cat number 5. Doing her lipstick like she doesn't care if she's going to jail. All right, Nightwing number 133, Manhunt. Ooh, Martian Manhunter's up there. Martian Manhunter, my favorite. Okay, I see Rush G is calling my last Black Cat. Means I am sold out of it. Okay, where am I doing it? Okay, the Black Panther Intergalactic comes off the board. Superman Kryptonite Spectrum number 5. This one is by the creative team of Ice Cream Man. Kenneth, thanks for being here for me, man. Glad to see ya. Daredevil Punisher comes off the board. We're down to our last few books. Superman Unlimited number 8 says, "This is a job for Guy Gardner." Oh no. Oh no, guys. Pretty fun character, I have to say. Yeah, it really is, Joe. I was just talking about like Adam Hughes art. That other cover for Catwoman is like probably the most sought after and most expensive of his of that run for sure. Last Wolverine comes off the board. Yeah, I'm going to knock this box off. No. Okay, and I only have one copy of the A cover for the Cyborg versus Swamp Thing. All the DCKO, it is in Titans number 30, just so you know which book it's in. And There is a Mark Spears cover. Rivals comes off the board. Whoa, don't fall off. And Wonder Woman number 28. I know that issue number 25 kind of broke the world for popularity, and they made a new print of it, but there you go. That's the continuing storyline. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu comes down. And I have one copy left of the Batman Second Night, K-N-I-G-H-T, by Dan Jurgens. This is book 2 of the Black Label. WW28 gets called by Russ G. Okay, we're going to start taking things off the board because that was the end of it. Immortal Thor number 5 comes down. Omega Kids number 3. Planet She-Hulk number 2. I'm should take this off of here. I'm going to need the space. Radioactive Spider-Man comes down. Rogue Storm comes off the board. Star Wars Jedi Knight. Strange Tales. X-Men Book of Revelation. Absolute Flash comes down. It is Batman Second Night. Nice crime noir looking piece. World's Finest comes off. The Harley versus Zatanna, Nightwing, Superman. Unlimited and Titan, Wonder Woman, and Second Night come off the board. It's so funny. Like I finished the board, new book board, exactly the time the door closes. They'll be coming for them soon. Okay, here's some things I'm going to offer you guys. I have two. Well, I have one. I thought I had two here. Copies left of the Absolute Batman number 15, Ben Oliver. I have one copy. No, that one was a second issue. It's a number 2, Brick. So I have one copy of this available. It's cover price. And I have the A cover of the hottest book. Okay, this one got claimed by Unknown. Unknown popped up over on YouTube first. So if you want this 15, just say 15A. That's not one of the one you got. Pablo, you're talking about the noir books? Jason, I got your A. By the way, these books are now between $8 and $12 on the secondary market. That is what the going rate is for. I just have them at cover price. Okay. And then, in case somebody wants them, I have the awesome trick or treat blind bags. I am going to open a bunch of them soon because I want to find a fancy, like, golden ticket. Yeah, you got one of each. I pulled yours for you. Oh, I did a bad job. There you go. Igar, how are you doing, my friend? Okay. And just randomly, it was stuck behind the other one. I have DCKO. This is the cool preview that they put out for local comic shop day. That's a whole $2. Got one of those. You're welcome. Okay. These are super fancy things that my friend that is the representative for Scott Williams, who's the longtime inker for Jim Lee. I think he's the only person that's ever inked Jim Lee. So this is their like exclusive variants for a bunch of cool books. This is for Uncanny X-Men #1, the Gail Simone book. And this is how you know it's their own stuff. This is Scott Williams. And it comes with its own card back here. And these go for $50-$60 online, but I'm doing $40 for all of the different versions of them just while we're live on this show. They will get listed for $60 after show. And they're nice. They're in these nice Mylar, and they have the clear back on them, so which is nice. Bree's going to take DCKO. I got you. Okay. And then I have a question from Unknown. Is the new Holiday Spears blind bag a one-shot tied to the current series? Unknown. It is actually Monsters #8 from the long-running Mark Spears Monsters series. And I don't think it'll be lost. It is a continuing storyline, but I think you could read from whenever and start. Mr. Towers, Uncanny X. So, Mr. Towers, you're after this book. Is that correct? And if you have not filled out claim paperwork, can you please fill out the paperwork we're about to post in the chat? Also, you do need to fill it out if things have changed.
Long time no see, buddy.
Has your address changed at all, Mr. Towers? Making sure I have a way to connect with you. Oh. Sorry, Duke. It's been so long that I'm a dummy. Duke Harmon. Okay. TH. I got you. Hey, Zabri, how are you doing? Still the same. Sweet. What's the X-Men again? So it is a Scott Williams exclusive. You really can only get these in person at conventions, or I don't know if they do them online anywhere, but this is the Scott Williams exclusive. It is on it's Mylar, and that's a clear back that it's got in there, and then it comes with a numbered card. So on the card on the other side, it tells you which numbered edition this is. And there are 40 on the show. This one, oh my gosh. We sell these all the time for $60 in the store. This is a Wolverine 33, but it is the most gorgeous Deadpool double gun black and white that I've ever seen. And there is its card. And these are also 40. These are all hand delivered to me. This one is a gorgeous spot foil. It is on an X-Men 26, and it comes with this awesome card. Bless you. Oh no, I messed up my tape. I got your 33. You're going to have a cool collection. I went to their booth at Comic-Con, and it was so cool to see people lined up and really enjoying their interaction. There's yours, Duke. Okay, I haven't missed anybody, right? Let me know if I miss you. Okay, this is the first time I've ever had this one, because the other ones I have had delivered to me before, but this one is one I don't think I've ever had. This one is a wraparound cover, so I don't know what it is on. So I'm going to show you the wraparound. So there is the front. There is the back. So I guess it's a two-piece one because I don't actually see it connecting. There is Scott here, and there's Scott there. So it's just a different version back. And it has the card. So we'll just call this X-Men, just in general. That was really pretty. Wow. Makes me happy. Okay. And this one is this, I guess I can tell you now, it is X-Men 22, because here is the same comic book, but it is not the purple background, and it has got logo. So this one's got the trade dress. So this is the trade dress X-Men 22. But look at the back that it has on it. The card has got the faces, and then the back has got all their faces. That is really cool. Thanks, Pablo. Pablo knew which one it was. Okay, that one was the X-Men one, because that's what we called it when I first showed it. So that's the one he's asking for. Okay. This one is X-Men number 3. This one is an all foil cover. And this one doesn't have anything fancy in the back that I can see, but it does have its awesome card. All right, this one is an actual wraparound cover. This one is one of those really cool in Espanol books from Panini. It is a complete wraparound. So there is the front, and you can actually see Banshee's wings, and you go around to the back, and there's the rest of the team. And there is the card. It doesn't really say what number this one is. We're just going to call it Panini. Panini Wraparound X-Men. X-Men 22.
I wonder if Scott's as problematic in Spanish as he is in English.
What? Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yo soy el problema.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's right.
Maybe.
My name is the problem. I don't know.
Nava, the fight books this week were a Titans book, which was Swamp Thing Cyborg, and then the other one was Harley Quinn Zatanna. Panini goes in Espanol. X-Men number 11. This one is really neat. This one is also in Espanol, but we know which number it is. Here's the front, and there you can see what it says on the back. It says El Quinto Mundo. And that one is an all foil. Panini X-Men goes to Towers. And we didn't say number 3, right? We don't need number 3 for Duke. Okay. Mi llamo problemo. Okay, and last but not least is this gorgeous thing. This is the only DC that he gave me, and it didn't come with any cards, so maybe they didn't make them. This is for Batman 158, which I think is the beginning of the Hush storyline. And it is really pretty.
Yep, that's Hush.
Yeah.
Well, Hush 2. Electric Booga Hush.
You did not just do that. Oh my goodness. Toy Visuals takes a Batman. Toy Visuals, will you fill out our form for the show, please, just so we can actually make sure to get it to you?
Yep, Toy Visuals. The form is a little higher up in the chat. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll put it back in the chat. And by the way, Miss Jen, Hush 2 Electric Booga Hush is better than Hush 2 the Hushquil.
The Hushwell. Hey, Nava,
it's easier to say.
Can you send me a quick DM with that in it? Because Shanice took them out to the sales floor to put them out. I'll pull it right after the show for you. Definitely get your Titans. Okay, that is all of those. Let's get into the other stuff that are in these boxes. We'll just keep going until we run out of time or energy.
Also, does anybody else feel like Hush would be a fan of Breakin' 2 and not Airplane 2? It just seems like a better fit.
You're full of baloney tonight.
I'm in a mood.
You're in a mood. I don't know what's been wrong with me the last 2 days. Like, I'm not really a moody person, right? I'm not a grumpy person, but I just have been feeling like a little bit rare.
Oh, no, like I started binge watching MASH today while working on year-end reviews for EXP shows. And
Nice.
so I'm in a mood for that sort of semi-sardonic but not super funny humor.
Perfect.
Just the right level of, is he being serious right now?
You always have a little dry humor. All right. I only have 2 of these left. I sold all the ones that were in the store. The only reason that these are still here is because they've been hanging out in my office. This is the Ice Cream Man Mortal Coil Shuffle comic book, which has gone way up online in price. This is just still its quote-unquote cover price of $10. I have 2 of these left. Close Encounters of the Hush kind, Pablo says.
Oh, God, Pablo, that's way better than anything I've come up with.
All right, Elvis, you ready for your cool things? Crespo wants one of those. Okay. I got one more ice cream. That sounds weird. Oh, those books are tight. Okay, so this is by special request. Crespo was interested in me going back through this awesome collection of minty looking or near minties of amazings. So I'm going to go quickly because I've been through a show. Oh my goodness. Justin says Hush 2, the Hush strikes back. Hush 2, Hushes. 2 Hushes. 2 Hush, 2 Hushes. I got it now. Hush 2, Silence is Golden. Hush 2, I still know what you hushed last summer.
See, because I was thinking like Hush 2 and the Golden Hushening, but like a lot of people don't like know Hellboy 2, and it's a weird like.
Yeah. You want to turn Hush Fiction.
See, I like it, but like Pulp Fiction is not a sequel.
Oh, that's right. You do need to have sequels. Yeah. I do. My favorite so far is I still know what you hushed last summer. That was good.
Yes.
Amazing Spider-Man 403 is $5. And these are all in like Mylar, which is ridiculous. But this person was very serious about their collection. So Amazing Spider-Man 404 is $5. Part of Maximum Clonage.
Although I'm gonna raise the stakes there, Miss Jen. It's Hush 2. I still know what you did last Hush.
Okay. TJ says Hush 2, Never Ending Hush. Amazing Spider-Man 405 is 5. More Kane. Number 406 is 7. It has the Marvel Overpower card. Does the Empire Hush's back count? Yes, it does. It does indeed. Number 407 is 5. By the way, there's lower numbers than this. This is just what's in this little part. 408 is 8. 409 is 5. Okay, that is not Spooderman. Here we go. Here's the Spooderman we need. Number 140, First Glory Grant. This one's 10. It does have little spine ticks.
You could also do Star Wars Attack of the Hush.
There you go.
Or Revenge of the Hush.
Revenge of the Hush.
Hush of the Sith.
I love all those. All right, here we go. Number 150 is 20. Number 156 is 100. That is the price variant. Hush 2, Hush Harder. Early doggy time over at Pablo says, gotta go tell them to hush. So Pablo's walking the dogs. Number 157 is 18. 158 is 12. I'm just going to go through them. If you need to know conditions, please let me know. Oh, Elvis has been waiting for that one, the price variant one. Pablo says, wasn't Jabba the Hush in that movie? Did I do 158? Nope, I did. 159 is 17. Yep. There's 2 copies of some of these. 160 is 15. Batman Thunder Hush.
Better Jabba the Hush than Hush Hush Binks.
Hush Hush Binks. Yeah, that'd be terrifying. 161 is 10, and it is not perfect. 163 is 10. Has a little bit of stuff going on. Just wavery. Here, we're back to pre-ones. Number 164 is 15. Starsky and Hush. Ooh. Number 167. Yeah. First Will-O-Wisp is 10. 170 is 15. These are all Tues-day, by the way. I didn't even mention that part. 171 is 10. And these ones that I've got 2 copies, I'll just pick the best one if you end up with them.
I want you all to know that this Hush game that we're playing has caused the song Too Shy by Kajagoogoo to become irreverently wedged in my brain.
Is that the hush hush?
Too shy to shy, hush hush, eye to eye. Too shy to shy, hush hush, eye to eye.
That's awesome. Number 172, First Rocket Racer is 12.
I apologize to anyone for whom that is now an earworm.
That's okay. I can deal with it. Number 180 is 12. Quentin, hello. Welcome from the Facebooks. 181 is 15. I promise after this little short box, I've got a box that you've never seen. Number 182 is 10. 183 is 12. 185 is 10. 186 is 10. 188 is 12. Do we get the Hush Hour trilogy yet? No, I don't think so.
No, but apparently they're making Hush Hour 4.
Hush hour. 182 goes to Elvis. Little seizures. Skin 188. Merkel, where's your pile? Big. If I ever misname you, like you dummy, that's not who I am. Just let me know. Because I have days. The man with a golden hush. 189 is 10. 190 is 12.
I believe it would be the Hush with the Golden Gun.
Oh, it would be the hush with the golden gun. Number 191 is the first Spider Slayer. That is 10. 192 is 10. 193 is just 5. Hey, 197 is 12. 200 is 12. That's a prestige format book. Ooh, A View to a Hush. Now we're getting all the 007 ones. I like those. 206 is 8. 208 is 8. Number 209 is the first appearance of Calypso. That one's 15. Number 210 is the first appearance of Madam Web. That one's 50. 200 goes to Elvis.
I like to think somewhere Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb's ears are burning because we're doing this, and that maybe they'll finally finish Hush 2.
M18, The Hush Reckoning. Justin, I love you from Husha with Love.
Clip that.
Oh, clip that for sure. Number 211 is $10. 217 is 8. 220, starring Moon Knight, is 10. Very full to 10. My old brain. I think I did. I did. Number 221 is 5. Y'all keep it going. 217 gets called Burka.
Again, TJ, I think it'll be Diamonds Are for Hush.
221 gets called Burka. 220 goes to Crespo. Crespo, he is moving just a tiny bit faster than you over on the YouTubes. He only got you at for 221. Number 225 is $4. I always say if you know somebody that's also going for your same books, have 2 screens open. One of them's bound to be a little bit faster. Number 227, Spider-Man and Black Cat, 15. 239, Awesome Hobgoblin, 25. Crespo comes in for 225. Okay, 224 is 10. I just love the pumpkin bombs. Pumpkin bombs for the win. 245 is 10. Octohushi. Ooh, Octohushi is good. 246 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 9 goes to Crespo. You get your 225. Pretty sure it did. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna kill it. Avengers 2, Civil Hush.
44 and 45 go to Crespo.
Also 46.
I haven't shown 46, but I'll allow it. That one's 7. I have 2 copies of it, so if someone else wants it also. 247 is 6. 248 is 7. 249 is 10. There's a scary looking kingpin back there. 250 is 15. 247 goes to Elvis, which I think I already put one in. Got your 247, 248. Making sure I got the 247. Oh, no, I didn't. 247. Okay, 251 is 12. 253 is 6. Ooh, it's a wonderful hush. Ooh, I like that one, TJ. 254 is 6. 255 is 5. Even a ghost. 251. Got you, Elvis. You're going to have a bunch of goodies coming your way. 253 goes to Elvis. 256 for Springs of Puma is 12. 255 goes to Elvis. 254 goes to Elvis. 257 first Ned leads, that is 10. 258 is 15. 259 is 8. 260 is 8.
Home Alone 2, Lost and New Hush.
Nope. It doesn't do it.
I know,
You tried.
but it's a sequel.
Okay, make sure I'm getting all this. 2, 5, 6. I get 6. 2, 5, 6. 2, 5, 7. 2, 5, 8. 2, 5, 9. All getting called by Elvis. Unknown says a Christmas hush too. Okay.
Well, A Christmas Story 2 was A Christmas Story Christmas. So you could do A Christmas Story Hush or A Hushmas Story Christmas.
Hushmas story. All right. 261 is 10. 262 is 5. 263 is the first appearance of Normie Osborn, and that one's 6. 264 is 4. 265 is the first appearance of Silver Sable. That one's 25. The fact you know that.
I just watched it Sunday.
261 gets called by Jason.
265, Spider-Man 265, which is the first Normie, is also what I like to call Dad Bod Spider-Man cover. Like,
It is totally right.
it's like he's let himself go. Like he and MJ have had a couple of kids, and like he's working as an accountant 3 days a week and substitute teaching the other 2. Like,
Got a really deep backstory for this one.
yeah, I think a lot about Spider-Man.
Breeze come in with Too Fast, Too Hush. We like that one. TJ says Rambo, First Hush Part 2. And Justin says Santa Claus 2, the Hush Claus. We got a lot of fun ones. Number 266 is 5. 267 is 5. 265 goes to Elvis. Number 268 is 6. 269 is 4. 270 is 6. Oh, unknown. Alien versus Predator, Hushrium. 271, first manslaughter is 5. 272 is 5. 273 is 5. 274 is 6. 275 is 10. Oh, coming in strong with some Star Trek. Star Trek 2, The Hush of Khan.
Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Hush.
Oh, you're gonna fix it? The Wrath of Hush?
I mean, you could actually call it that. Hush 2, The Wrath of Hush, like if you've been reading it.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
276 is 9. Star Trek 3, The Search for Hush.
I like that one.
I do too. 277 is 5. Mark Kazupski. I'm going to get it eventually, Mark. I can do it if I'm not trying. 268. Ski.
I would assume that Mark's last name is like Smith, and that you don't pronounce all the K's and Z's like it's Shashevsky.
Well, I mean, it can be like, who is it, Sienkiewicz? His looks like Sienkiewicz.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I would just assume that Mark's last name just is pronounced Smith, but you spell it that way.
Hey, Mark, how do you pronounce your last name? Is it the way it looks, or is it some other way? If it's the way it looks, we got it. Number 278 is 5. 279 is 7. Where is Spooderman? Oh, there's so many people that love Spider-Man on the show tonight. No. That's the other thing is these things in Mylar like to try to jump off there. 278 goes. All right. I'm just gonna put this one in because that side makes me nervous. 280 is 6. 79. Elvis. Kashubski. Kashubski. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna write it down. Cool name, man. Oh, 180. Or 280. Sorry, 280 is the one on my lap. Gotcha, Elvis. Hello, AJ. How are you? 281 is 5. 283 is 5. We're doing a live sales show here. If you would like to make any purchases, just go ahead and fill out the paperwork. There's a little link in the comments. We'll post it up again for you. Our shipping rates are really inexpensive. 10 books for $6 and up to 20 books for $8. We don't, however, ship out of the country. So as long as you're in the continental United States or any of our awesome territories, we are happy to send you. Number 284 is 6. Ooh, The Color of Hush, or The Hush of Money. Ooh. Number 285 is 7. I thought the K was pronounced as an H, and the CZ made a sh sound. Mark Hushubski. Oh no, we've made Mark part of our Hush naming. Mark, if you just joined us, we've shown a book. It was the first appearance of, or the first part of Hush 2. So we were just trying to make Hush 2, Electric Hushaloo kind of names. Number 286 is 6. 287 is 8. And also, if you fill out the form, even if you don't make any purchases tonight, I will send you information about all of my shows so you can Interact with me on my interview shows, on my review shows, claim shows, all that kind of fun stuff. Number 288 is 7. 289 is 12. Hobgoblin revealed.
Hey, Miss Jen, do you want me to put the form over on CBSN?
You sure can.
Okay.
I mean, over on CBSN, there's nobody new. But if you did, you just need me to send me a direct message. That's all I need. Just send me a DM that says hi. Howdy. 290 is 7. Dead Hush and Husherine. Ooh, TJ. The Hush version is plausible, Mark says. Love it. 291 is 5. No, it's Kyle. Kyle's doing 289. 290 goes to Elvis. Number 292 is 5. And if you're watching over on Facebook, CBSN, you don't have to fill that out unless it just is easier for you than sending a DM.
I was really just here to cause trouble. So like Jay actually comes and works, and I just show up and talk and mess people up.
Jay does my production on Minute Skimmet. Number 293 is 15. Some cool Craven action. Pablo's back from walking the dogs.
Inner workings of the EXP. We're live now on Tuesdays from 5 p.m. Eastern to midnight Eastern. And so I do this show, and so Jay can take a dinner break.
Yeah. That's the fun thing, is trying to figure out how to have a life. Unknown. Invoices go out tomorrow morning / afternoon. Depends upon how busy it is in the morning with new comic books. Usually I get started around noonish sending those out. If you don't see them until 4 or 5, you know it was a crazy day. Number 294 is 15. More Craven. All right, I got one more handful of this stuff, and then I've got a crazy cool box. Oh, you're still walking. I'm a walking after midnight. 294.
Yeah, neither Jay nor I really have lives. We just work and then talk about comics when we're not working, and then we talk about comics when we're working.
You mean you have a dream job?
Yeah, pretty much. But neither of us have lives, but we do require food in order to survive. So we sometimes have to trade off shifts.
Lame.
Well, and seeing as how I've been in meetings since 1 today, I was pretty grateful for Jay doing the early shows.
There you go. TJ says Raven the Husher. 295 is 4. 296 is 7. 297 is 7. Number 302 is 10. 303 is 13. We've gotten into the McFarlane covers here. 304 is 10. 305 is 10. Yeah, we had a request from one of our viewers. They had seen that I had this collection a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they got their first batch in and they wanted to have another batch. So, and it looks like there's 2 or 3 other folk on that are interested in these books too. That makes it a perfect show. 306 is 45. Nice homage. 307 is 10. 308 is 10. Was unknown got on there. Oh no, we got Hush 2, the City of Hushes. Ooh. And I promise, after I'm done with ones in my hand, we're going into this box down here that's got even cooler stuff. I think that was my recollection. Got it for you, Elvis. 309 is 8. Still McFarlane. 310 is 10. 311 is 12. McFarlane Mysterio. See, hello. 312 is 15. McFarlane. 313 is 5. See, we're finishing up with this box of ASM, and we're going to move into this other box of randomness right after. 314 is more McFarlane. That was 10. I did not have the EC one per store. I don't know how they decide how they're going to distribute one per stores, but they don't always give me one per stores, everything. I don't know if I don't order enough or how that works. Okay. Those came off of the board. Okay. I can't remember what's in it. Star Trek Hush on the Edge of Forever. Ooh, now you're going to make me want to go watch that again. Okay, you guys ready? This is other stuff. I have The Adventures of Kool-Aid Man. This is number 1, and it's 15. I usually have only one of these numbers. I've never seen the other ones. It's so weird because number 3 I've had a million times. You're welcome, Elvis. I hope that fills up a good part of your collection. Number 2 is $4. Number 3 is 10. That's the one we usually see. In every collection we have a 10, but not the other ones. Number 4 is 7. Oh, yeah. Number 5 is 8. And that is the end of Kool-Aid Man. This one says free Cerebus, and it has a sticker on the book, so it's just $2.
You were talking about Kool-Aid Man, and in my head, you were talking about Ice Cream Man.
Oh, I hear what you say.
Very different books.
This is Free Comic Book Day, Iron Man and Hulk. This one is also one that they put a sticker on it for reasons. That one's $2. Free Comic Book Day, Everest Facing the Goddess. That one's $4. This is a cool Oni Press book. Free Comic Book Day, Guardians of the Galaxy is $2. That's the end of those. Radio Shack presents Archie and the History of Electronics, Compliments of Radio Shack. $5.
That's the one where Archie puts a new stereo in his jalopy, and the screen comes out and folds up like it's the future, but it's actually 1999.
Oh my goodness. This one is Amazing Spider-Man Book and Record. The Mark of the Man-Wolf from 1974. It is $8. The book is in a little bit of I used it shape. I put prices on these. Oh, because they're got the things. Okay, so these all have stickers on the front. These were the cool ones that were reproductions they put in the newspaper, and they say not for sale on them. These are all $2 each. I don't know if you can get the sticker off or not. I didn't try. ASM number 7. I got a couple of those. Oh, no, sorry. Let me start over again. This is volume 14, it says at the top. That's volume 15 because it still says it's number 7, which is weird. I got a few of those. And I got volume 17. Volume 18. Volume 17 again. Never mind. 17 again. I used to have people come in all the time with those books, so excited You okay? I do that with myself all the time. Okay. These are ASMs, but they are not your normal ASM stuff. Conditioned Kool-Aids are VF plus. About for all of those. These are really cool books. This is Crisis at Cape Canaveral ASM. I've got 2 copies of these. They're $10 each. I'm happy to put them in their own bags and boards. I just haven't had a chance to do them yet. I have 1 copy of ASM free with the purchase of AIM. This one does have a tiny little bit of ticks to it. That one is 10. Those were your first ever comics, the Kool-Aid ones? Oh. I have got ASM free with the purchase of any size of all detergent. This one has the stickers on the outside, but it's a little bit rough. That one is just 3. Spider-Man and the Dallas Cowboys, Dangers in Dallas, an insert to the Dallas Times-Herald. This one is 13. It does have some small spine ticks. Another Dallas Times-Herald. This one's Christmas in Dallas. That one's 10. This one's in great shape. It just has a sway. You're going to put it in new bag and board and it'll be fine. Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk. Foley's Great Rodeo Robbery. That is 10. And he collected a few of those. Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk in a special back-to-school edition from Sanger Harris called Pipeline to Peril. And those are 10. Spider-Man collection. Gramps saved them free. Oh. I think the only comic books I had access to as a little kid was my mom's best friend had a bunch of boys, and they had 3 comic books. They had 2 Archie Spire books, and then they had 1 Dallas Cowboys Tom Landry book, and I read all of those to death. I just read them until they fell apart. Spider-Man Incredible Hulk Chaos in Kansas City. This is compliments of the Jones Store Company, and that one is 3.
If you can find a book about when the Dallas Cowboys were still good, it would be considered vintage now.
I know, right? Because Under Landry was amazing.
Right, and since this is a show that originates out of Houston, go Texans.
Go Texans! They're doing real good. This one is a Spider-Man sponsored by 7-Eleven, and it is 6. It has got content about anti-abuse of children and alcohol abuse.
The Texans could use to give my boy CJ a few more weapons and a nicer offensive line, but their defense is so good it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. And Justin says the only comics I had when he was young was Bazooka Joe wrappers. Those were awesome. I totally remember that. Spider-Man and Power Pack. Those are 8. This is Houston Chronicle also.
I used to chew like a pack of Bazooka Joe a day just to read the comics. It was so bad for me.
I bet. All right, we got about 11 more minutes. Spidey Super Stories from the Electric Company. This is a reader beater for 2. Don't worry if there's stuff that we don't get through in this box. It will probably be on Saturday's show. Watch out, Jesse James. I want this one. This one is Super Pro number 1 for $4. He has a bunch of those collected. New Teen Titans Keebler book is 4. Uncanny X-Men at the State Fair of Texas is 20. I can remember getting these in my 90s store and thinking it was the coolest thing ever. Amethyst of Gem World, number 1 is $4. I think they've got number 1s, 2s, and 3s, and that's it. Number 2 is 2. Oh, just 1s and 2. Incredible Hulk, number 151 is 10. Does have a little bit of spine ticks. Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 28. This one is 5. Ringo Kid, number 11. The Bullet for a Bandit is 4. King Size Special, number 7. This one is a red condition book, $4. Two Gun Kid, number 100 is 8. Where Monsters Dwell, number 11 is 7. Where Creatures Roam, number 8. This one is a reader beater for 3. Captain America and Falcon, number 150. Trapped in the Bottles of Death by the Stranger. That one's 8. Hey! Welcome in. Hydra Salem is checking in. Make sure you guys watch their shows. Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos featuring Dum Dum Dugan. This one is number 96 and it is $5. Number 97 is 4. 99 is 10. Okay, Monsters on the Prowl, number 11 is $10. I love these kind of crazy creature books. Very creative for how they made new things. It's so funny. This collection all has notes on the back of it. It says Arnold Schwarzenegger featured in full page. Joe Wider ad. Why is that important? I don't know. Could you do? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me find X-Men State Fair. Right here somewhere, yeah. X-Men State Fair. Dallas Cowboys, Spider-Man, and X-Men. It's going to be another pile, right? Where's my Dallas Cowboys? Or what'd you say, 25? Sure. It was like $8 off. All right, Bree, it was awesome to hang out. Mama, where's your pile?
All right, everybody. In just about 5 minutes' time, stay tuned on the EXP. And if you're over on CBSN, head over to the EXP. Henri Compen, who you may remember if you're on CBSN, as he used to be over there, will be Kicking It with Henri. And I'm told he has a real great one-question interview in the show this week. Last week, he had a one-question interview with Scott Snyder. This week, he has a one-question interview with also a big name. So maybe tune in for Henri's one-question interview and check out the great books he has as well.
Oh, yeah. This is a good reminder so that, everyone has a chance to go to the bathroom in between. I'm going to get finished. Now is the time to make offers on things that you would like to. If you want all of the Kool-Aid Man or whatever, let me know. I'm going to end the show here in about 1 minute. All the stuff that's in these boxes that I did not get to show yet will be in Saturday show or Thursday show. We'll figure it out. So there's some other fun stuff in here. Just normal run-of-the-mill fun. Awesome, Steven. anytime you want to watch and review, that's totally fine. For anybody else that wants to watch the shows and review, you can still claim things as long as they were unclaimed. You can just send me a message. I need to have it by tomorrow about 8 o'clock. I will not do $8 on ice cream. Sorry, Ellis. They are worth many monies online, so $10 is my base price. And you have one already in your pile. I apologize that I have to stick to it, but it is already an unmarked up item. All right, you can have the other one. So you got both of them. Enjoy. All right, everybody. Can everyone give a thumbs up to Kyle for his awesome hard work on the show and making it so much fun? We'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we'll have just as much fun. Please do not miss Henri Compound's show, because if you think I am high energy, I am like almost asleep compared to him. And you get to see dogs and maybe even kids. And they're a lot of fun.
Last week, AI thought his kid was his dog.
What?
Yeah, it was a whole thing. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, stay tuned for ridiculousnesses. If you're local, come on and hang out with me in the store tomorrow. And if not, I will be sending you invoicey information tomorrow's. Everybody, thank you so much for being here with us. We'll see you next time.